We bought an Airstream. So we had to find a way to actually live out here. We are still very far from finishing building our house. Hold on. And living in a big city, rent prices they're a lot. So we decided with an RV for now.
Well, we bought this 20-footer that we're gonna use as a well house for our well and as a temporary storage for our stuff while we get our house done, because we got the Airstream and we're gonna be living in the Airstream for probably a few months. Hopefully it's just months.
So what we're afraid of happening is that our wellhead ends up hitting one of these and breaks. That would be like the worst thing that could happen. And we've noticed that this last one gives us more clearance. So I think we're going to actually aim to put it here instead of here, so that we don't have to cut any of these beams and then weld back together. This gives us a little bit more space. So in order for us to be able to do that and now fit it into that last hole where the beams are separated more, he's actually going to have to take this configuration right here with the tank and turn it. So that cap needs to be turned completely the opposite way. We were out here till real late putting this shipping container on top of this well. Well, the orientation of it was this way. Like that. And our house is right there. And what we didn't like, since it's a little bit forward in front of the house, it actually made it look really big. So we are opting to, we had to take it out of the well again, turn it, and this time it's just him and I, and that makes me really nervous. And I think I've been making him more nervous than he really should be, just because it's still a heavy shipping container. We should be all right though.
doing the last coat of the epoxy.
So our storage shed is almost complete. The piers are done. We are just giving it as much time as we can before we put it down onto those piers. And right now Felipe is working on running the power underneath so that we can hook up the well from the inside and the RV on the outside. So he's having to dig and fix a mistake. He broke the pipe holding the wiring. So here, hold on. Hold on. Hold on, let me switch you. How do you, there you go.
Mistake because I needed to cut it anyways because it's too long. So we put it right here. So all that's going to require me to cut it a little bit and then just to add a coupling, an extra pipe, and bring it up straight through here. You like my glasses?
Yeah, you look cool.
I look cool.
Yeah.
The apartment. We are trying to get everything ready here so we can move into the RV, but because we had to put the container and get our well inside our container, that's gonna be a well house. We have to reconfigure everything, so we don't have water just yet. We're still reconfiguring the well and the electric stuff. I got the electric mainly done for now, so I got the RV working with the electric, but need to get the water well back up and running. So that's what we're working on today. We also got a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
So much stuff, you don't realize how much stuff you got until you move.
Yeah.
So.
And to think it all fit in a 1-bedroom apartment. So.
I mean, I don't think we have, comparatively to other people, we probably don't have as much because I mean it's just furniture mainly that takes up all the space, but it's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of just crap.
Yeah. So this container is pretty full now, and we still got a bunch of stuff in the container house.
Yeah.
But
so that's what I'm gonna be working on, trying to figure out how to fit some stuff. I bought some plastic what's it called, containers to put some of the stuff like cleaning detergents and all that stuff outside, things that don't have to be inside the shipping container. But let me show you what it looks like inside.
I need to fix this. I need to put a flex so it's not as tight.
Yeah.
But
it'll be all right.
And this is just a regular plug for the well. And then I put a bypass for the back. On the back side, on the outside, I got a plug for the RV. And a 30 amp plug. And we should be, yeah.
All right, so things are hooked up now to the water. So we have our well with pipe going into our pressure gauge. And then right on top of that pressure gauge is our power hooked up to our well for power. And then with the cord, obviously it's gonna go in here. And it's a 30 amp, right? It's a 30 amp?
Yes.
And then from our pressure gauge. We have our T, and it's going into our pressure tank. And then what's going to prevent the water from that pressure tank from coming back out to the well is actually our pressure gauge, right? And then from there, we have our spigot on the outside. And we have a cap right here because obviously we don't have filters yet. So when we have our filters, that's gonna become unscrewed and our water is gonna travel up this way onto our filters that will be against this wall. And then we'll have a hole right here going out into our house with filtered water to our house.
So I'm gonna turn. Well, nothing is hooked up yet, so don't worry about it. I'm just gonna come back, test the plug. I'll be back.
Oh my goodness.